This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final. Only 2 teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Stuart Robson. It is Liverpool facing Manchester City.
Well, what a night, Derek. 2 great teams, a perfect pitch, a magnificent stadium and millions watching around the world. What more could you ask for, apart from maybe different commentators?
And this is how Liverpool will line up. Alisson gets the nod in goal. Andrew Robertson starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Fabinho plays alongside Thiago in central midfield. And the tactical configuration has 2 players in attack from the very outset. Gakpo. Just the challenge that was required. And here's the Manchester City lineup. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Manuel Akanji plays with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Riyad Mahrez plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And the lone striker today is Erling Haaland. Corner for Manchester City. Let's see about the delivery. Thiago. And Liverpool couldn't hang on to it. De Bruyne. Pass lacking precision, too strong. Well, whatever way you slice it, Stuart, Mo Salah is a man you just can't take your eyes off.
Well, Derek, over the years he's scored so many goals. It's his ability to come short and then spin in behind defenders at such pace. When the ball's played in behind, nobody catches him, and he often gets 1v1 against the goalkeeper, and we know what the result is.
And City recovering possession well. Thiago. Fabinho. Haaland. Salah. And the challenge halts them in their tracks. Can he do it to take the lead? And that, a piece of goalkeeping you're going to see again and again and again. Played over. Firing it in. And the keeper getting across to stop it. And the problem not completely solved. Well, it can be a bit of a hit or a miss when you try to catch the ball in that manner.
Well, it's a difficult skill, and on this occasion he can't quite pull it off. Just didn't hit it cleanly enough.
Plenty of support here. And he read it well defensively. Grealish. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Well, not to be. He had moved into an illegal position.
Well, it's great that he wants to run in behind, but he has to get the timing right.
And City have possession once more. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Walker. Akanji has it. Rodri. Grealish. Perfect tackle. Haaland. On to De Bruyne. Haaland. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. They could nudge in front, and it has arrived. The opening statement in this UEFA Champions League final. Well, as Liverpool get the ball moving again, how will they react? They're making high pressing work for them here. Jota. Applying vigorous pressure. Oh, couldn't pull them level.
Well, they certainly should be level. That was a great opportunity to score.
Rodri. Haaland. De Bruyne now. Might be able to set up the chance. Mahrez! Can they put it away? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, that's just a wonderful save. How did he stop that?
And with that, the first half draws to... This is it. The Champions League final. They are... Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Thiago. Oh, what an opportunity. Still a chance. A matter of keeping his composure. Well, what an opportunity, but really good defending, you've got to say. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Jack Grealish. This looks promising. Grealish. Quite clearly offside. Diogo Jota, and support available. This looks more than decent. Oh, a goal it is! The equaliser in this final. What next in the drama?
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And he does well to read the flight of the ball, to be fair. Almost just cushions it beyond the goalkeeper, and that seemed to catch him off guard. A really good, controlled finish.
So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Diogo Jota. Oh, that's a super ball over the top. And giving the ball away. Oh, goodness me. Into the goalkeeper's grateful grasp. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Well, if you're going to challenge like that, it has to be spot on. What does the referee think of it? Well, the referee produces the red card, an obvious one, Stuart.
Well, they'll need to reorganise quickly here. He really has let them down with that challenge.
Well, the free kick needed to be a lot better than that. Straight into the wall.
What a game we've had so far. Goals at both ends, some near misses as well, and some good individual displays. You can't take your eyes off of this.
Well, an opportunity here for them to get their noses in front from the corner. Delivering it. Not away completely. Mo Salah. Lost possession. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Haaland. De Bruyne. And now Stones. Very alert defending to put a stop to the chance. Encouraging move from Liverpool. Just 20 minutes remaining now. Really good high press. Must take the lead here. Oh, he's been denied. And they remain locked together.
Well, that's a good save, but really he should have scored from there. That's a big chance.
And De Bruyne firing it over. And the problem not completely solved. Not a time for composure on the ball. This might be ideal for the counter. He's in behind. Well, that would be straight. De Bruyne. Grealish. The ball with Rodri. And return to Grealish. Terrific block. Oh, it's in! They take the lead here. And just how important could that be in the grand scheme of things? Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, they have the ball once more. Out of play, City throw. They've given it away. Salah. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Cross could be useful. A goal! And that is going to be that! Name on the trophy for certain. Well, the action continues, and no shortage of goals. 3-1 as things stand. And he's got the beating of his opponent. Could pull one back here. It's still alive, and he clears it out of harm's way. Now showing excellent judgment to intercept. Attacking possibilities on the flank for City here. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Nunez. He's in here. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit. My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet. On with the game then. 3-2. What will happen next? Making sure nothing untoward happened. And there it is! It is something very special indeed to make it to a UEFA Champions League final. Now these two teams are intent upon tasting glory. Welcome to the showpiece event on the European club calendar. Derek Ray here in the commentary position, joined tonight for live coverage by Stuart Robson. It is Liverpool facing Manchester City.
Well, what a night, Derek. Two great teams, a perfect pitch, a magnificent stadium and millions watching around the world. What more could you ask for, apart from maybe different commentators?
And this is how Liverpool will line up. Alisson begins in goal. Andrew Robertson starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Fabinho plays alongside Thiago in central midfield. And the story in attack is one of a strike partnership. And Salah! Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Manuel Akanji plays with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Riyad Mahrez plays with Jack Grealish.
Derek, they must finish here.
And after the cross, defensive action called for. Well, possession ceded. Rodri. Now Mahrez. Oh, in with a chance. Unable to get himself back onside here.
Well, he was always going to be offside. That was the wrong option.
Diogo Jota. Jota, chances on. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Keen to take it short here. He might yet finish. Holland. Well read to ease the pressure. Holland! Nicely saved. Put in by De Bruyne. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
On a corner like that, every goalkeeper's dream, really. This might be ideal for the counter. Thiago distributing shrewdly. Well, the attack carried promise, but petered out. Jack Grealish. De Bruyne. Now Mahrez. Excellent defending. He's got to get rid of it. Grealish. On to Haaland. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now can they counter clinically? And they've scored! First goal in this season's UEFA Champions League final.
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and Salah does the rest. He strikes it so cleanly, he hits it with power and accuracy. There was no stopping that.
Kevin De Bruyne. Excellent use of the ball as they make their way forward. Well, Manchester City a little wasteful in possession. Mahrez. Well, he might be onto something. And he takes it on. Well, able to close down the shot. Given away by Manchester City once more. A City free kick forthcoming. He's given us away. Counter-attacking, very much an option. Oh, fancy footwork. Mo Salah. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Well, nearing the break here, and Liverpool hold the edge. Stuart, how about your assessment of what you've seen from them in this first 45?
Well, they've worked hard and played well to be in front here, but they now need to keep their focus as we approach half-time.
A textbook interception. Jota. Real chance. Oh, yes! What a classy goal! And make no mistake, there aren't many in the game who would have the confidence to even try it.
Well, as you can see, they don't come much better than this. It's a goal of the highest quality. Wonderful piece of skill.
So back underway with... The lead standing at 2-0. Riyad Mahrez. So 2 minutes to be added on at the end. A delicious piece of skill. Well, he missed the target and then some. Wide it went. A change in the offing for City. That is that for the first half. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. He's going forward well here. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, in actual fact, it ended up being a simple claim for the keeper. Bernardo Silva. On to Mahrez. It certainly wasn't a clean tackle, and the referee has got to book him, I think. De Bruyne. Really good interception. A Liverpool free kick coming up. Salah. Fabinho. And he scored not once but twice. They simply cannot stop him. And no wonder he's enjoying himself. Well, back underway here, and Liverpool handing out a very harsh lesson. Well, I think just lost his focus for a second, and a throw-in conceded. An unforced error, you've got to say. Holland. De Bruyne now.
Well, there you have it. Liverpool have controlled most of the possession. They've passed it well, their movement's been good, and they've been well worth their lead. Could get even better here.
Yes, it's going to plan, and they might be able to... Well, at first glance, you would think a strong possibility of a red card. Let's see. Nicely timed tackle. It is advantage Manchester City here. Sloppy there, Bernardo Silva. "30 minutes left for play." Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. But a pass that lacks quality. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Well, an example of a counter-attack that went nowhere. Jack Grealish. And support available. They might be able to get in now. A concession of a corner here. Trying to pick out a teammate. Not really the ideal clearance. Thiago. Well, he gave it quite the blast, but nowhere close to the goal. And time for the change now. They've regained possession. Is it going to be? This might be ideal for the counter. Can they take advantage of the situation? And having already received a yellow card, he's walking a very fine line. And it is a second bookable offence. That's the end of the story for him.
And it doesn't surprise me, Derek. He's played on the edge today.
And it's gone out of play. Goal kick coming up. Lovely ball over the top. And he's in the clear. Oh, it's mischievous. Well, well, well. How many players would have the confidence to try that? Simply magnificent. And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. And with that, the attack fizzles out. It's looking promising. But stout defending when it mattered. Manuel Akanji. Grealish. Well, he made that interception look routine. In truth, it wasn't. And a good take under duress there. De Bruyne. Opportunity here. And fine goalkeeping. Kevin De Bruyne with the corner. And the goalkeeper really exuding confidence. Mahrez. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, we've entered the final 5 minutes. Possession lost by Liverpool. Seemed to switch off for a moment, and now a throw-in. Stones. De Bruyne now. Grealish. And he's broken free. In it goes. But it will not stand. Offside, Stuart.
Well, it looked close, didn't it? He certainly thought so. He's making that clear to the linesman now.
Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time added on here. Excellent use of advantage from the referee in City's favour. Chance to run at them. De Bruyne. How about this? England's most successful European club. And now the night everyone in the football world has been longing for. Millions will be watching around the world. It is, of course, the biggest final in club football, the UEFA Champions League final. Welcome to the commentary box. Derek Ray here, joined by Stuart Robson. It is Liverpool, and he's through here. A Liverpool free kick coming up. This is Thiago. Can he take advantage? A corner will ensue. And there's the delivery. Good pressure high up the pitch. So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson begins in goal. Andrew Robertson starts with Trent Alexander-Arnold in the fullback positions. Fabinho plays alongside Thiago in central midfield. And so many different ways to configure an attack. In this case, it'll be two men up front. Introducing the starting players for Manchester City. Ederson is the goalkeeper. Manuel Akanji plays with Kyle Walker as fullbacks. Riyad Mahrez plays with Jack Grealish in the wide positions. And providing the main goal-scoring threat today is Erling Haaland.
Oh, big chance here, Derek.
Oh, marvellous defending to deny him. Jack Grealish. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Mahrez. Really good challenge. Oh, that's a pass of high quality. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, goodness me. He made it far too easy for the keeper, didn't he? An important interception. Nice looking pass. Mo Salah. Could be dangerous. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. Jota. Rodri. They've got it now, what can they do? And he's beaten him here. Has eyes for goal. Save, but still a chance. Thiago. On to Salah. Body on the line. Well, a chance here perhaps to invigorate their aerial targets. Oh, great defending.
Well, you can tell what the fans think of that decision. They're certain it should have been a penalty.
Haaland. Not what he was intending. Bad pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And he's broken free. Well, that was easy on the eye, and he didn't miss by much.
Well, that's how to counter-attack. They did it with such pace, just couldn't finish it off.
Kevin De Bruyne. Walker. Stones. Rodri. Walker now. Foden. On to Mahrez. De Bruyne waiting. Well, nicely cut out. Now what can they do with the ball?
Well, the stats don't lie. It's been very tense and an even battle so far, but neither side has played with enough quality to pose a real threat going forward, and that needs to change.
Indeed, two trenchant sides, not giving very much away at all. Will he find the net? And it has arrived, the opening statement in this UEFA Champions League final.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
On they go again. A wake-up call for the City players, maybe. Can they find a response now? Walker. Take it away. Mo Salah. It's looking promising. Superb block. This is Thiago. Is it going to be? And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe. So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Well, the stoppage time situation, 1 minute here. And with that, the first half draws to... 45 minutes separating these two sides from glory. The second half of the Champions League final begins. And possession given away. Salah. And he takes on the shot. Still possibilities. So following the deflection, a corner kick coming up here. Can he deliver it with accuracy? Konate. How simple for the keeper. Well, far from the ideal pass. Gakpo. Oh, he's through here. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Manuel Akanji. Well, the pass not finding its target. A delicious piece of skill. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, the referee has given it. Penalty it is. Well, no card handed out. He gets away with a rebuke.
Well, a lot of referees would have booked him there, but I'm with him on this one. No yellow card for me.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. Can they make it 3-0? Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Not to be advised giving the ball away there. Takes the shot. And fine goalkeeping. Now sending it in. Clattered away. The referee has decided to give the free kick decision the way of City. Well, we're into the final half hour. Diaz. The ball with Rodri. Grealish. Erling Haaland. Well, it's ended up being, quite frankly, easy for the keeper.
Well, he should be hitting the back of the net. That's a poor effort. Well, as the stats confirm, Liverpool had the lion's share of the ball, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Riyad Mahrez. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Oh, you don't want to lose the ball in that position. Happy to take on the shot. Oh, really good reflexes and danger averted. And De Bruyne firing it over. And the keeper left us in no doubt that that was always going to be his ball. Bodies forward and the break looks on. And it looked like open road for them, but up a dead end. 20 minutes to go. He's in with a chance. Surely. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. Haaland. Encouraging move from Liverpool. The supporters want to see him have a go. Well, a disappointing effort, making the keeper's life a bit too easy. Ake. Haaland. Rodri. Well, spot on with that challenge. In behind for him to chase. Textbook closing down, and now they're on the attack. Out for a Liverpool throw. Well, following on from the previous incident, he sees yellow now. Well, he stopped them in their tracks. Well, could be in hot water here, booked already. Real chance. Oh, good save. And now the delivery. Well, they're going to be very cross with themselves because that was a wasted opportunity. And they're making a change. Kevin De Bruyne. The ball with Rodri. Alvarez. He might be able to profit from the wide position. It needs an accurate cross. He's got to score! So disappointing for them. This is slithering away.
Well, the clock's ticking faster than they would like. I think that had to go in, Derek.
Gakpo. Oh, a nice-looking pass. We wondered who was going to win the race. The answer, the goalkeeper. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. And the referee has deemed that an additional 4 minutes are in order. Extremely sloppy in possession. Luis Diaz. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. Mahrez. Walker now. How about this? England's most successful European club have done it again. Well, there's nothing quite like this occasion. Welcome to the UEFA Champions League final. The best two teams in Europe this season preparing to go head-to-head for the crown. This is Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined as always on these big occasions by Stuart Robson. It's Milan taking on Real Madrid.
Well, Derek, it doesn't come any better than this, does it? This has the makings of an absolute classic. These are two brilliant teams, and at the moment, I can't separate them.
Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And Milan's lineup looks like this. Mike Maignan begins in goal. Theo Hernandez starts with Davide Calabria in the fullback positions. Sandro Tonali plays alongside Rade Krunic in central midfield. And the starting role in attack is handed to Olivier Giroud. And the flag does go up, offside. And the starting players for Real Madrid. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Carvajal starts with Ferland Mendy in the fullback positions. Luka Modric plays with Toni Kroos in the centre of the park. And beginning the game up front today, Karim Benzema. Oh, it's an unbelievable save by Courtois. Can someone get on the end of this? Well, not the best clearance. Just had to keep his concentration to the maximum, and he did. Leao. Calabria. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Karim Benzema, who's played at such a high level in an attacking sense for so long. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him
He's
here?
got to tuck this away.
Oh, dealt with by the goalkeeper. Rade Krunic. Has a go. And still a chance. And a time for calm on the ball. Giroud. Must take the lead here. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. And no margin for error. And the emphasis is on creativity. Well, fantastic reef. Couldn't put it away. Offside, however.
Well, he'll certainly be pleased to see the flag go up there, because that was a poor miss.
Federico Valverde. Toni Kroos. Mendy has it. Eder Militao. Carvajal. On to Benzema. Modric. Getting forward. Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Carvajal. The keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. In with a chance. Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? And support available. Takes it on. And saved by the keeper. Who's going to get on the end of it? Well, not cleared away completely. Spot on with that tackle. Krunic. Giroud! Well, it wasn't a simple save to make. Taken short. Superbly read and executed. Another corner, hot on the heels of the last one.
Well, as you can hear, the fans think that should have been a penalty, but I'm not convinced.
Tomori. Krunic. Now with Giroud. Nicely timed tackle. And the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Will they profit from this situation? Modric. Closing down well. Well, able to survive that attacking push. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Chance to put them in front. And they scored! First goal in this season's UEFA Champions League final. A chance then for the respective managers to address their... Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Really important. Is it going to be? Oh, blocked it! Can he find the right pass? Leao. And he couldn't quite get himself back on side, Stuart.
Well, as a player, you need to be able to change your mind, but he wasn't able to, and that's a poor pass.
Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. A sloppy pass. Keeping the opposition at bay with that splendid challenge. And fed forwards. And an astute piece of defending. Not advantage with them. Referee says play on. He's in with a chance. He's foiled them on his own. Diaz. Krunic. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, here's another look, and you can see what a good finish this is. He holds off the defender brilliantly and keeps his composure. That's a great goal.
2-0 here, and the ball is moving again. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Rade Krunic. And support available. Oh, that's magnificent goalkeeping. But now we see that the offside flag has gone up. Time for a change then. Mendy. Vinicius Junior. Toni Kroos. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. Now, what on earth happened there?
Well, as the stats confirm, Milan have controlled the ball, and as a result have dominated the game. Some of their passing movements have been a joy to watch, and I don't think anything's going to change that.
20 minutes to go. Chance to run at them. Modric! It's still alive. And quite simply wide of the target. Krunic. Well, let's see if something comes of this. A matter of keeping his composure. Well, I'm afraid it goes down as a wasted opportunity.
Well, no excuses. He should have scored there, and the goalkeeper got really lucky. He can't believe it.
And it's a quality pass. And now here's Eden Hazard. And a poor ball. Krunic. Well, the fans really want him to shoot. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. That's an effective cross aimed at the back post. Well, nothing comes of it. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. And slipped through by Karim Benzema. And keeping it out. And fired over by Kroos. And just 5 minutes remaining. Modric unable to hang on to the ball. Well, making high pressing work for them here. Oh, fancy footwork. Well, we really have to call that a squandered opportunity, Stuart.
Well, what a waste that is. It's far too easy for the keeper. He should have made him work harder there.
Can he take the chance? Well, in the end, it was rather straightforward for the goalkeeper, Stuart.
Well, he has to do better there. That's a really poor finish.
Diaz. Well, he would have been disappointed had he spilled that one. And there it is! This is where every top-level footballer wants to be after a long season. The Champions League final. Only 2 teams left in the battle for Europe's Premier Club competition. My name is Derek Ray, and I'm joined for commentary on this final tonight by Stuart Robson. It's Milan taking on Real Madrid. He's in here. Oh, the keeper made it look routine. It was anything but. Might be a chance here. He's done it! What a moment! The opening goal in this Champions League final. And just look at the celebrations. So the game has been restarted. It's Milan in front here. Carvajal. This is Kroos. Mendy. And that's an important intervention and tremendous individual skill. Made it a bit too easy for his opponent. Must score! Excellent save from Thibaut Courtois. Krunic. And with that, the attack fizzles out.
Well, what a brilliant save that was. How did he keep that out?
Well, they can't exhale just yet. Here they come again. Spot on with that tackle. Benzema. And Milan moving the ball with purpose. Can he make it count? And read the danger magnificently.
Well, if he gets this wrong, a penalty and a sending off. But he was spot on with his challenge.
Rudiger. Mendy is with Vinicius Junior. It's looking promising. Well, the keeper had plenty to think about with bodies around him. Brahim. Out of play then for a Milan throw. Olivier Giroud. And a tidy tackle. Valverde. And getting right on top of their opponents and winning it back. Oh, and a wonderful stop. But hang on, offside is the decision here. Giroud. Krunic. Can they convert? It's opened up for him. And Milan will get the throw in. Well, that is how to nullify the opposition. Calabria on a pass that lacks quality. And possibilities here. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Vinicius. And Bellingham. Benzema! It looked as though it had a chance of going in for the equaliser.
It was close, it was a decent effort, just need to keep plugging away now, and surely the goal will come.
The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Bad challenge, and now it's up to the referee in terms of what to do next. Danger here as he runs at them. Really needed to be spot on with the challenge inside the box. So a corner here. It might still be problematic. Well, no damage done. Well, let's see what they have in store for them on the break. And the flag is up, offside.
Well, that's just a lack of awareness. He was clearly in an offside position.
Ball's gone. Krunic. The supporters want to see him have a go. Clear foul, but a Real Madrid advantage. Krunic. Oh, the threat is there. Really important piece of last-ditch defending. And with that, the first half draws to a close. Into the second half then, in this battle for Champions League glory. Well, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Leao. Deciding to go inside. Superbly read and executed. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Benzema. Save, but still a chance. Well, nothing untoward happened. That's a very fine piece of tackling. Modric. Well, possibilities in the centre. Just the challenge that was required. And threading it forward. Is it going to be? Oh, good work to deny the opportunity. Well, perhaps he thought he might escape punishment. Not the case. It's a booking. Who can they pick out? Not away completely. Well, a time for cool heads. Vinicius Junior. Well, offside here. Such a pity for them. Chance was on. So a personnel change then. Well, both teams have had substitutes warming up, and now both will rely on their respective benches. Opportunity for Origi. And a goal! I'll tell you what, they're going to be very hard to catch now. Name on the trophy, maybe.
Well, let's look at this again. To pick out this pass shows wonderful vision. It's inch perfect, and from there, he never looked like missing. That's a lovely goal.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, this would help them get back into the game. Well, a piece of quick thinking by the keeper.
Well, that's great goalkeeping. He read it so well, didn't he?
Leao. Teammates in the middle. Well, he dealt with that ball played in rather well. Can he put it away? And a big moment because the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty coming up. And to add insult to injury, it's a booking, Stuart.
Well, I agree with the penalty. I'm not quite so sure about the yellow card, though.
Can they make it 3-0? And that is when you need your goalkeeper. And over comes the corner. Tatarushanu. Well, what can they do to stop him running at them? Difficulties for the goalkeeper. Now, counter-attacking possibilities here. And it looked like open road for... And he might be through here.
Well, as the stats confirm, Milan have controlled the ball, and they've made good use of it. They really have played some good attacking football, and they look like scoring more.
Oh, fine play, and maybe it'll set something up. Great pressure to win the ball back. Well, this could pose problems for the defenders. Well, it nearly worked out, and a fine interception. Just 15 minutes remaining. Krunic. Determined defending. And they continue to advance, and a lot of options here. Nearing the end of the contest, and Milan are cruising, quite simply.
Yeah,
oh, Stuart, they might be onto something here. Oh, a goal to reduce the deficit! My goodness, that gets the pot boiling. It's not over yet. So on with the match. 2-1 is the scoreline. What's going to happen next? Fine tackle there to prevent the chance. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Now, who can he play it to? And using his strength to shield the ball. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. This could be it. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Promising looking ball. Can he finish? Opportunity missed. We are going to have 2 additional minutes. Benzema. And it's there for Karim Benzema. And a fantastic diving save. Well, this might be the final opportunity to draw level. No-nonsense clearance. Well, increasing the pressure. Another corner it is. Horse with the corner. Opportunity here. And there it is! And hello to you from a city that's never short of style. I'm talking, of course, about the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray on the commentary gantry, and delighted to be joined, as always, by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Well, the referee not too happy with the challenge and blows for a free kick. Well, that could be the final warning.
Well, he needs to be careful now. Next foul, and it's a card.
A really intense pressure applied. Neymar. Verratti now. Hakimi. Well, he'd be disappointed if he didn't take that one cleanly. Cafu. Eric Cantona. Wayne Rooney. Hakimi. And Neymar. Well, it could be on for him here. Couldn't beat the keeper, unfortunately for him.
Well, I think that's a bad miss. He just never looked convincing as he went through there.
Can he do it to take the lead? Oh, must be. And a goal it is. But offside is the verdict.
Well, it's a good finish, but he was just offside. Great decision by the assistant.
Really good challenge. Now, far from the ideal pass, you've got to say. Cafu. Eric Cantona. Cafu. Wonderfully weighted pass. And the referee has pointed to the spot. Penalty given. This to open the scoring here. In it goes! A well-taken penalty. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Neymar makes his way forward with purpose. Options around him. Hakimi. Messi. Magnificent challenge to win it back. Superb block. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. And the problem not completely solved. Verratti. Vitor Ferreira. Messi. Now with Hakimi. Mbappe in the centre. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end.
Well, the away side haven't bossed the possession, as you can see. But when they have had it, they've looked so dangerous, particularly when they press high up the field, win the ball back in those areas, and then counter-attack quickly.
Oh, the chance is on, Stuart. Can they hit on the break? Well, it was a good counter-attack in the making, but very alert defending. Lionel Messi. That's a very fine piece of tackling. This could be the equaliser. And it is the equaliser. Well, now, that could be a huge turning point in this game. They carry the momentum. So, a level contest, 1-1. Mateus. Ronaldinho. Well, that's a really good authoritative tackle. Throw in here. He continues his run. Mateus. Played into the box. Well, full credit to him. He had the audacity to try it.
Well, that's so close to being a lovely goal. It just doesn't come down in time.
And a timely intervention. Ronaldinho. And he clears the danger. Plenty of support here. A real opening now. Oh, he's done it. But hang on. Offside is the verdict here. It's not going to stand.
Well, you can tell he thought he was onside here, but the assistant, I think, got it absolutely right.
Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. And here's Wayne Rooney. Well, the keeper was called upon and delivered.
Well, he's so good in those 1v1 moments, and he's proved it yet again.
Playing it in. Well, last line of defence, literally. And so the half-time whistle is gone. Here, the drama. And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched. And the referee has decided to award the free kick to PSG. Zidane. Will he play it in? He's played it over to the near post. Threat over for now, it seems. An effective challenge. Roberto Carlos. Crossed into the penalty area. Oh, super header, but the goalkeeper was up to the task. Will this corner bear fruit for them? And first-class defending, cleared off the line. And intercepted it. Can he put them in front? And out of play for a Paris Saint-Germain throw-in. Plenty of options. And that is how to tackle inside your own penalty area. Rooney. And it's with Ronaldinho. Cantona. Must score! And a decent save. Full credit. Substitution it is for PSG. It's a corner. Will it lead to the goal that puts them ahead? Oh, good save. Excellent header. Error by the keeper. Oh, denied by the keeper.
Well, what more can you say? That's goalkeeping at its very best.
And there's the delivery. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide.
Well, the stats tell you everything. They've played well, they've created chances, and I think they've been the better team. They now have to convert one of those opportunities.
It comes to absolutely nothing. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? And Messi! And he didn't hesitate. Good thing too.
Well, he's so quick off his line. That's great goalkeeping, you have to say.
Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho, and he might be through here. Well, he was on his own. He had the goalkeeper to beat, but failed to do so.
Well, he just needed to show a bit more composure there. Take a little bit off the shot, I think.
And into the last 20 minutes. Mbappe. And threaded through by Mbappe. But it looks... Can they forge ahead? Can they stop it going in? Just cleared away in the nick of time. Soler. Neymar waiting to take it on. Oh my goodness me! Well, don't try that at home! Without practice! Breathtaking goal! Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. Just 10 minutes to go. Well, do they have a goal in their future? They're giving it a go. Flag raised for offside. Mbappe. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Neymar. Aimed towards Mbappe. Extremely sloppy in possession. Soler. Now with Messi. Verratti. On to Hakimi. And still looking for space. In it goes! To increase their advantage. And will that be the goal that ends up securing it for them?
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease. And it's just a change of pace. And Neymar finds that bit of space to finish it so clinically. That's an excellent goal.
So there it is, 3-1 the current scoreline here, and he's in. Surely! Oh, good save. Who can they pick out? Well, it still could be dangerous. And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as... Can he do it to take the lead? And good evening to you from the Parc des Princes here in the French capital, Paris, the venue for tonight's action. I'm Derek Ray, and keeping me company here on the commentary gantry is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. How do you see the match going, Stuart?
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to...
And he's made headway! Not a successful intervention, winning the ball back. And the PSG team looks like this. The goalkeeper of choice is Sergio Rico. Achraf Hakimi plays with Bernat as fullbacks. Marco Verratti starts alongside Vitor Ferreira in central midfield. And in attack today, Kylian Mbappe starts together with Neymar. This is the lineup for the visitors today. Fabio Cannavaro plays alongside Franco Baresi in central defence. Zinedine Zidane plays alongside Ruud Gullit in the centre of midfield. And leading the attack today is Wayne Rooney. I would imagine, Stuart, in the pre-match team meeting, the defenders would have been told to keep an eye on Neymar.
Well, Derek, when he's on form...
Oh, they could put it away, Stuart. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Well, warned by the referee, but not cautioned.
Yeah, and I think he's got that absolutely right. You don't want to be throwing cards about left, right and centre.
And a goal kick is the outcome. Neymar wishes he had that passing opportunity back. Zinedine Zidane. This looks promising. Oh, nice ball from Cantona. In it goes! The opening goal in this contest.
Well, let's see this again. The vision to play this through ball is superb. And once he gets onto it, he just smashes it past the keeper with great technique. What an emphatic finish that is.
And the ball is moving again. And the question is, how will PSG reply to that setback? Cantona. And on to Cafu. Zinedine Zidane. Back to Cantona. Rooney. Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Mbappe, and in with a real chance. And the referee says corner kick. Now sending it in. So a goal kick is what's coming up here. Cafu. Cantona. Good tackle, it'll be a throw. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Neymar. Bernat. He'll be breathing a sigh of relief. Ball one. Messi. That is a very fine challenge in difficult circumstances. And the counter looks on here, options available. But it looked highly promising, but it came to nothing in the end. Hakimi. Must score! And it's a goal for Paris Saint-Germain to square this game.
Well, as you can see, the skill to set up this chance is absolutely brilliant. And there's certainly no doubt about the finish. He really hits it with power and accuracy. Nothing the keeper can do about that.
So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. I think most defenders would expect to be booked, halting an attack in that fashion. Well, the referee not messing about. He's cautioned him.
Well, it had to be a yellow card, and he knew it was coming.
Just can't get it past the wall. Well, nothing comes of it. Effective pressure to regain possession. Tremendous intuition to win it back. In with a chance. Oh, can you believe it? He's only gone and found the back of the net. We won't forget that goal in a hurry, spelling out just how deadly he can be. Sensational.
Well, here it is again, and he does brilliantly to get this on target because the ball's slightly behind him and he has no time to adjust. What a piece of skill that is.
And back in business, advantage PSG. Rooney. Well, that pass easy on the eye. They just couldn't stay in front. And now this match is all square. And level again here. This has been quite the rollercoaster.
Changement pour l'équipe visiteuse. Joueur sortant.
And as the second half commences, both sides can reflect on a first half in which they were so very evenly matched.
David Beckham.
Promising attack this. But nothing comes of it. This might be ideal for the counter. There's so many possibilities, but it didn't happen for them. A real struggle to contain him. Superb block. Well, that's not textbook defending. Might jump in front. Can they put it away? And second time around he scores. But the keeper left to wonder what his defenders were doing. 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? And PSG will have a throw-in. Excellent position taken up by Mbappe. And tremendous goalkeeping.
Well, he just made it so difficult for the striker. His presence alone just caused him a problem.
PSG are going to switch things around on the personnel front. Well, it has come to nothing. Roberto Carlos. Now he must favour the cross. Firing it in. Ideal for the goalkeeper, for any keeper. And on the back of that particular challenge, will the referee let the matter rest there? And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
Yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
And they know they need to stop him. And space to cross it. And the referee says corner kick. Delivering it. And the keeper throws himself at the ball. And there it is, the goal they wanted for security. They lead by 2 now. They can breathe that bit more easily. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. Firing it towards goal. And no way through. Can he put it away? Oh, that's textbook goalkeeping.
Well, I still can't believe that didn't go in, Derek. What an incredible save.
Well, on the back of that breathtaking piece of goalkeeping, can they keep the ball and create? Real chance. And it's 2 for him today. A masterful performance. The defenders unable to stop him. Well, how about this? 4-3. "20 minutes to go in this one. And he cuts inside, but quick thinking defensively. It is to be a throw-in. Well, the ball lost here. Cafu. Well, they're on the scent of something positive. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Now can they counter clinically? All hands on deck. It might be. And a goal it is. They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved. Not a scoreline we see all that often. 5-3. Cafu. Rooney ready. The high press was very much on. Well, not the easiest of saves, but you'd expect him to stop it. Now they're going to alter things. Here's the substitution. And there's the delivery. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Now, far from a smooth challenge. Now, will the referee produce a card? Minge. In with a chance. And a goal to settle the issue once and for all. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. And so into the final 5 minutes. Luis Figo. Good work from PSG to win it back. Lionel Messi. Oh, beating his opponent with ease. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display. Well, what an extraordinary scoreline. Does this game have more goals in it? And making the run to the inside. Well, the attack carried an initial threat, but fizzled out. Well, the referee has instructed the fourth official to put 2 minutes on the board. Hakimi. Can he put it away? Oh, a vital piece of luck. And that will be all for this game anyway. And defeat for the visitors, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Yes, Derek, they were well off their usual standards today. And with the quality that they have in their squad, I think it's fair for the fans to demand more. Too many bystanders for me, just not good enough.
Well, it's always an enjoyable experience watching Neymar. Your verdict on his performance?
Well, he looked a top-class player today. Every time he touched the ball, he was a threat. And he worked so hard for the team as well. What a good display that was.
This looks promising. Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm Derek Ray, perched here on the commentary gantry, and sitting alongside me to provide expert analysis is Stuart Robson. And we're fully convinced this game will live up to its billing. How do you see it panning out, Stuart?
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before... kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Oh, he's lost possession of the ball. Oh, he saved it.
Well, excellent from the keeper. That's a really top-class save.
Really good attacking play. Able to get a body in the way. He's in with a chance. Mbappe! And under pressure, that was a fine claim. Cafu. Eric Cantona. Zidane. An inability to keep hold of the ball there. Hakimi. And they continue to advance. And a lot of options here. The supporters want to see him have a go. And diving to thwart him. Well, following on from the previous incident, he sees yellow now. Let's see about the delivery. And a goal! That will do it! They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded.
Well, here it is again, and you have to say it's the perfect delivery into the danger area, which makes it a fairly simple finish in the end. It's a really good goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. And after that fantastic effort, it's gone out for a throw-in. Well, they get the ball once more. Might really be able to trouble them here. A chance to whip it in. Roberto Carlos. Wayne Rooney in position at the far post. Oh, that goes down as a wonderful save. But now it grinds to a halt because the flag has been raised. An effective challenge. Mateus. Opportunity it is. Chance maybe. And relief as the keeper holds on.
Well, he reacts so quickly, doesn't he? That's a great bit of work from him.
Neymar. It did look on for them, but not to be. Lothar Matthäus. Well, possibilities inside the box. And he didn't hesitate. Good thing too.
Well, he's so quick off his line. That's great goalkeeping, you have to say.
Rooney. And with that, the attack fizzles out. Well, the counter chance looks very real. And delivered by Neymar here. Still work to do. Superb save.
Well, he should score, of course, but that's a brilliant save.
Now sending it in. Oh, great header. Smart stop, though. And a PSG corner. And still dangerous. With the try. Well, sometimes they come off for you, sometimes they don't, Stuart.
Well, he didn't get the technique right there, and
And the keeper's given it away inexcusably. The referee spotted the infringement, and it will be a free kick in a position of genuine menace. Well, the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. And PSG pushing to add to their lead. It'll be a corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. And the problem not completely solved. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Lothar Matthäus. Well, it was a promising avenue of attack, but the momentum has been halted. And you wouldn't be surprised to see the card handed out. And a yellow card it's going to be, Stuart.
yeah, the ref's got that right. It's a yellow card all day long.
He goes short. Roberto Carlos! Well, simple for the keeper.
Well, as the stats tell us, PSG have dominated the ball in the last 15 minutes and look like scoring every time they go forward. They do need to extend their lead, though, while they're playing so well.
And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. And following the infringement, a caution.
Yeah, no surprise there. That was always going to be a booking.
Ronaldinho. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. Marquinhos. Verratti now. Hakimi. Mbappe in the centre. Well, the keeper performing brilliantly.
Well, that's just incredible. He reacted so quick.
So here we go, the start of the second half at the home of PSG, the Parc des Princes. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Renato Sanchez. Could be a chance to break here. Defenders need to cover. Mbappe. The supporters want to see him have a go. And a goal it is! They lead by 2 now. Fully deserved.
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
So the ball rolling again at 2-0. A delicious piece of skill. That's good defending by Cafu. Can he find the right pass? Ronaldinho. Opportunity for them to get back into the game. A goal! Just what they needed. Still plenty of life in this match.
Well, here we can see it again, and he does so well to skip beyond the defender. It just buys him that bit of time to get his shot away. That's a really nice goal.
Well, back underway as we reflect on the goal that's made it 2-1. The referee, you can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking to come, you would think. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
And they'll get ready for the throw-in. And space for them here on the flank. Cantona. Surely! Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. Well, they've won the ball back quickly. Ronaldinho. Well, we have 30 minutes to go. Committed challenge. Can they trouble the opposition this time? Pull it! Really good diving stop to make sure the threat came to nothing. And time for the change now. And he's fired over the corner. Well, the keeper made that look relatively easy. In truth, it wasn't. Giving the ball to the opposition that time. Ronaldinho. It's looking promising. This could square the game, but the keeper has his say. And how important could that be in the grand scheme of things?
Well, that was a big chance, and really, he should have taken that. But let's give credit to the goalkeeper. It's a decent save.
And with that, the attack fizzles out. Messi. Now Neymar. Very quick thinking there. Racing forward, trying to catch them out. Wonderful chance. Oh, really commanding goalkeeping. Bernat. A quarter of an hour remaining here. Ronaldinho. Well, the perfect tackle, really. And now a throw-in. How about the cross? Well, not cleared away completely. And problem solved for now. And the counter looks on here. Options available. Oh, it's mischievous. Whatever way you look at that, it's been squandered. And the substitution will occur now.
Le numéro 14, Juan Bernat. Son remplaçant, le numéro 25, Nuno Mendes.
Cafu.
Pour l'équipe visiteuse.
And giving it away.
Le numéro 11, Wayne Rooney. À sa place, le numéro 29, Jan.
How can they find a late leveller? This could level it. And all square now. And you have to ask the question, is there time for either side to win it?
Well, here it is again, and the pace in which they break forward is devastating. It's so hard to defend against, and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So underway again, and it's a story of parity. 2 goals apiece in this one.
Changement pour l'équipe visiteuse. Joueur sortant. Le numéro
And space to attack. Progressive football from Paris Saint-Germain. They know a goal at this late stage might be decisive. And Messi! Well, the danger was on, but just a fraction offside. Well, they've won possession back. What can they do from here? Must take the lead here. It's got to be. Well, he stumped it out of there without much fuss. And a chance to whip it in here. Well, he failed to get it away properly. And there's the whistle. They cannot be separated. Well, back underway here, and it's quite simple. Both teams must steel themselves for 30 extra minutes. Well, the attacking options appear plentiful. Oh, surely! Might still be able to do a bit of damage. Well, a time for cool heads. And the advantage is with PSG.
Well, the keeper's made a good save, but you just sense a goal is coming soon.
Well, maybe a chance for them now to alleviate the pressure. And first-class defending, cleared off the line. David Beckham. Gullit has it. Effective challenge. Lionel Messi. Well, the supporters think it's on. Soler. Very quick thinking there. This might be ideal for the counter. Well, attacking possibilities. Must be! Can they keep it out? Neymar. Lost possession. Out of play, PSG throw-in forthcoming. Now they've lost it. Beckham. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Neymar. Oh, a smart stop. Played over. Oh, my goodness me! Well, don't try that at home without practice, practice, practice. Breathtaking goal.
Well, just look at this. He couldn't have hit it any better, could he? This is the perfect example of a bicycle kick.
The first period of extra time is over. 50. Well, underway again, the second period of extra time. Who's going to prevail here? And giving it away. Renato Sanchez. Well, they stopped them in their tracks. Mateus. Well, really intense pressure applied. And just missing the target.
Well, they're at least making chances. Now they need to be more clinical.
Lionel Messi. And now Carlos Soler. Well, nearly shaving the crossbar with that powerful effort. And they will make the change now. And the keeper not thinking it through. Mbappe. And there it is, a penalty given and a chance perhaps for them to finish this off. Well, no card handed out, but quite a few upset players out there, Stuart.
Well, he's made a genuine attempt to play the ball, so penalty...
And he slots it home with confidence. So the current scoreline, 4-2. Well, 5 minutes remaining in this, the second period of extra time. A real opening now. Not a very complicated catch for the keeper. Oh, it's in! And it goes down as an own goal by the keeper. How about this? 4-3. Oh, a goal! And that wasn't part of the plan. An own goal it is, and no wonder his head is slumped.
Well, here it is again, and quite clearly that's an own goal. He's a bit unfortunate, really.
Well, you don't get too many scorelines like this one. 4-4. Not a huge chunk of added time. 1 minute. PSG on the attack as the minutes tick away. What can they do in the close? And now it is all about the penalty shootout. And his own unique run up there, but a good goal. Clinical as always, in front of goal. Can he remain calm? And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. Can he convert? And it's gone in. His turn to try to convert from the spot. And he scores. Can he keep his cool? And that was an exquisitely taken penalty. Well, the keeper reacted magnificently. Well, a successful kick here, and that will be that. In it goes! That seals it!
Well, under pressure, that's a very composed penalty, and over the course of the game, they just about deserved it.
Good evening, everyone. Plenty of reasons to expect a compelling contest tonight here in the French capital, Paris. We're at the Parc des Princes. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray. A real chance. Sound piece of goalkeeping. Verratti. And here is the initial 11 for Paris Saint-Germain. The goalkeeper of choice is Sergio Rico. Achraf Hakimi plays with Bernat as fullbacks. Marco Verratti starts alongside Vitor Ferreira.
Oh, Derek, can he finish this?
A mischievous effort. Oh, we have just witnessed a special moment. Pure quality. And the ball moving again. What sort of response will we see from them now? Oh, nice work to get past his opponent. He might be able to carve something out. And another one! Two quick goals! Will it turn out to be the two-punch knockout?
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. And PSG pushing forward with options available. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Oh, he's given us away. Hakimi. Really getting stuck in. Ronaldinho. Well, he read that brilliantly at the back. Can he make it count? Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
Well, showing good defensive judgment. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Ronaldinho. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. And play halted, free kick given. Poor pass under no real pressure. The tackle completely mistimed, and you would expect a booking under the circumstances. Ronaldinho. They were playing fluid football, but then the foul, and now you would anticipate a yellow card. Well, it is a caution, and quite frankly, he can't really quibble.
No, it's been coming, hasn't it? He's got to be careful now. He could get a red if he's not careful.
No problems grabbing hold of that one. Could be. Oh, that's a fine save. So the corner played into the box. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Verratti. On to Neymar. Opportunity it is. Excellent defending. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating. A big night at a great venue, the Parc des Princes, here in the French capital, Paris. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner ready to bring you all the... The analysis and technical talk is Stuart Robson, and the general feeling is we should be in for a spellbinding occasion. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, we can talk about coaches and their methods, but it's now down to the players. Which ones are going to stand out, who will affect the game, and who will have the greater desire? It should be a cracking game, though.
And a timely intervention. A real opening now. And it would have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside. Well, they've been getting the substitute ready, and now they will make the personnel change. Oh, great play. Well, not very clever defending. And behind it's gone for a corner. And there's the delivery. And collected tidily. He had plenty to think about. Well, who would be a defender when the responsibility is one of trying to shackle Neymar?
Well, he's such a natural finisher. He has everything a good goal.
You can't really tackle like that and expect to get away with it. Booking it to come, you would think. Well, there it is, the first caution of this match.
Well, he didn't need to make the challenge, did he? He's under pressure now. It's a long time to go in this game.
And nicely struck. Well, not enough subtlety about that free kick, I'm afraid. And on to Cantona. A super tackle, and they've won possession. And Neymar. And he's through here. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
Splendid tackle and a throw-in coming up. Neymar. Delightful pass. Mbappe. Well, it took a deflection. That'll be a corner. Fired over by Messi. Not all that convincing defensively. And a time for calm on the ball. Well-timed tackle. Messi. Shot attempted. My goodness, that save. Fully stretched he was. One for his own highlights reel. And over it comes. This might be ideal for the counter. In with a chance. Opportunity it is. Terrific save.
Well, that's a top-class save. He read it so well.
Well, a short corner here. Zidane. Delivered into the box. Oh, super header. But the goalkeeper was up to the task. Well, a corner right on the back of the last one. Now, how about the short corner? Messi. Oh, in with a chance. Surely. Oh, it looked as though he might be through. Not so. Could be a chance to break here. Will it be sufficiently imaginative? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Neymar. Plenty of forward momentum here, but can they produce? Well, disappointing end to the move. Rooney takes aim, and a wonderful diving save to deny the opportunity. And played short. And that's very good refereeing to let the play flow. They've got it now, what can they do? Lothar Matthäus. Determined block. With the game level, let's see what they can do with this corner. Good refereeing, waiting for a natural break before administering the caution. And crossed in there. Oh, wonder goal! Right out of the top drawer. Who could do better than that?
Well, what a piece of skill this is. It had everything. Agility, technique and power. It's a great goal.
And the ball is moving again. And the question is, how will PSG reply to that setback? Well, a classic example of how to intercept. Good use of advantage in favour of PSG. An awful lot of green space to run into, but nothing comes of it.
Well, as the stats confirm, PSG have had the lion's share of possession, but their attacking players been too slow, mainly due to a lack of...
Oh, hang on, Stuart. Big chance here. Oh, that is extraordinary. True athleticism to make contact in that fashion, and it's one of the finest goals you're ever likely to see. Simply stunning.
Well, just look at this. Magnificent agility, perfect timing and great connection. What a goal that is.
So in business once more on the back of that very important equaliser. 1-1. And the advantage is with PSG. Able to get a body in the way. Over the touchline for what will be a PSG throw. The cross is on. And that is that for the first half here. Into the second half, here at the Parc des Princes. Attacking possibilities for PSG. Can he put them in front? Oh, it was there for him to take the chance. Now, got to tread carefully. And here's Wayne Rooney. On to Zidane. Cafu. Zidane. No degree of difficulty at all for the keeper. And here's Wayne Rooney. And they'll be happy to have regained possession. Could take the lead. And a goal! In the lead again! Fully deserved!
Well, let's take another look. And I'm not sure what the keeper was thinking there. Just look at his position. He made it far too easy for him to score.
PSG chasing this game. Let's see if they can succeed on that front. That was perfectly timed, and it is going to be a corner. And the short option preferred. Well, pressure building, another corner. Trying to deliver it accurately. And that is a defender doing his job, clearing it off the line. Now can they counter clinically? They need to get bodies back. Messi! Frantic action from one end to the other. They weren't ahead for long, and this match is level again.
Well, let's see this again. This is counter-attacking football at its very best. And what a clever bit of play it was from Messi. both with his movement and his finish. That's a nice goal.
And it's level again here. Both sets of fans being put through something of an emotional mangle. Great strong tackle, throw in forthcoming. And room now out on the wing. Not a poor touch and unable to keep it in play. Throw in to come. And a throw in forthcoming. Well, not the greatest pass, easily intercepted. Breaking at pace. Well, that is how to break up a counter-attack. Outdoing his opponent. The supporters want to see him have a go. And he struck the post. And a time for calm on the ball. Throw in here for PSG.
Well, they so nearly took the lead there. They just have to keep creating these opportunities.
Oh, and that challenge carried with it quite the element of risk. Now, what's the referee going to do next? Well, by the letter of the law, that had to be a dismissal.
Well, he can't complain about that. It's a reckless challenge.
And he takes it on! Well, the free kick lacking just a little bit of guile. And Mateus was able to deal with the threat. And it could be an opportunity for PSG to take the lead from a corner. Substitution it is for PSG.
Well, just listen to these fans.
Oh, terrific piece of goalkeeping. Playing it in. Wonderful header. Excellent goalkeeping. And the corner's been given. Making sure nothing untoward happened. High degree of difficulty to hit it on the volley like that, and it was close.
Well, his skill level is so high, you're absolutely right. That's a great effort on the volley. Well, those stats tell you what a good game this has been. We've seen a lot of good attacking play, plenty of goal-mouth action, and all done at a high tempo. It's been very entertaining so far.
And a corner kick, the referee's verdict. They take it short. Zidane. And there's the feed into the box. Well, they can keep possession of it now. Top-class defending. Under pressure. Doesn't seem to be bothering him. Just 10 minutes to go. Mbappe. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. In with a chance. Oh, it's cheeky. Oh, he squandered the chance. And he was clean through as well. Well, they've lost possession of the ball. Chances on. Neymar! Can he finish? Oh, can you believe it? With so little time left, surely that will be the winner. Amazing scenes here.
Well, he puts it away really well, as you can see. But you'd expect him to score from that range. But they all count.
What a big moment in the dying embers. Will it prove decisive here? Well, based on that challenge, you wouldn't be at all surprised if the referee reaches for his pocket.
Changement de Paris Saint-Germain. Joueur sortant. Le numéro 2, Achraf Hakimi. À sa place, le numéro 26, Marty Mukiele.
Well, the free kick taken, but saved easily by the keeper. Cafu. Now can they counter clinically? Well, technically offside, but not by a lot. A message delivered from the referee to the fourth official. 3 minutes on the board. Oh, no! Not a moment the keeper will want to revisit. Well, he's got to pick himself up now. Back underway, and quite the story being written in this one. 3-3. That is that after 90 minutes. And now it is all about the penalty shootout. That's what you call a mischievous penalty with a stutter step. And the keeper denies them from the spot. Directly into the goalkeeper's arms. And he's beaten the keeper. Can he get the better of the keeper? And he scores! Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. Oh, a superb save! And it wasn't the greatest penalty, and it's been saved by the keeper. And confidently converted. And he steps up to take his penalty. Job done from the spot. Almost intolerable pressure. And straight down the middle. His turn to try to convert from the spot. That wasn't easy to do. Superb execution. Oh,